Well, my friends, I have come to the effort lake. I'm going to look round just to sort of see. I don't know where I'm fishing or what I'm up to. I haven't got a clue about anything really. I just sort of need to try something different realistically. So we've come down here and have a look round here. There seems to be quite a bit of weed growth, I've noticed. I've got my wellies on because the long grass wet, soaking wet, and the deer and the ticks, that's the last thing we really need. So long grass, deer, gotta have ticks, so I'm not going to risk anything dodgy from that at all. This one's looking good. It's a bit cloudy, isn't it? Yeah, a bit murky. Interesting. And my little interesting indeed. Very churned up in here. Very churned up in here, indeed, in here. Yeah, very interesting. Oh well. We shall see. Someone's been doing some strumming. My little sneaky route there because the untangling of the things has been used. Might mean I have to revisit this swim if someone's taken out that tree. It's causing a lot of problems. We shall see. Right, yeah, long grass. I know, it's either part of me wants to do my favourite double gravel swimming. Part of me doesn't. Don't know. Don't know what I want to do. Actually, to be perfectly honest with you, yeah, I actually don't know what I want to do. I struggled this week. Black dog's been getting me this week, so yeah, I'm probably not actually out today, to be fair, but we all know fishing's good for it. We all know fishing helps, so I'm going to make that effort to actually do it. Now, the problem I've got is I know it's going to be clear skies and sunny. Interesting. Someone's over the other side. Gonna swim over there. Divvied up. Okay, look at all these trees and things. Unbelievable. Well, they're packing up, whoever it is. Whoever it was, looks a bit packing uppy type thing. Realistically. Now, what I want to do is have a look in here. See what we think about the weed. And there's a lot of weed out there, isn't there? My word, there's a lot of weed. Look at that. There's a lot of weed growing up here, there and everywhere. Very interesting. There's a lot of weed out there in front of me as well. That little bar there. My word. There's a good bit of weed out there as well. Oh wow. Interesting. There's only one man band fishing. And that is it. A lot of weed there as well. Right, I'm going to head back and go around the other side. And have a mooch. Have a chat with that man that's just done a night. See how he's got on. Okay. A lot of weed out there. I know it's shallow out there as well. So problem is you can't use the old you have to use the old rakes and the gripper things on here. Because they just get wrapped underneath the boulder and that'll be the end of that. And you'd end up with like 20 or 30 of them. If not more, stuck here and there and everywhere, causing even more snags and things. Ridiculous, really. Oh well. We shall see. Right, we're going to go back, go around the other side. Let's find out who that man is fishing. Have a chat with them. See how we got on. Maybe, I don't know, as I said, I've got 2 days of sort of sunshine coming, which is a bit problematic really. It's not ideal. I don't fancy meadow at the moment. That looks all interestingly sort of churned up in there and thinking, well, that's because of the weed and the fish. I have no idea. There we go. Right then, car keys out and have a look at the next little hidey hole. Right, let's see where we go from here. Well, I've come up here now. I've found someone else fishing over on the sort of middle lake section. I had a chat with the guy I said I'd have a chat with. He's had nothing. The guy's just recast. It sounds like he's possibly caught something. A few bits of weed around. Very coloured indeed. It is amazingly coloured at the moment. Yeah, I'll have a look up the end here, just in case I you're doing something really strange. Coming up and fishing here. I can't really fish from here because I don't know. Get tempted to fish here actually. Get tempted to fish here, fishing out there. I don't know. The old faithful double gravel drags me back, doesn't it? Because it's you sort of know someone's going to go in there, and so you sort of base that on the fact that if you don't go in, someone else is going to go in there, and you're going to end up with people around you. And I don't really like people around me. So yeah, if I go in it, no one else will go in it. Weird way of looking at it. That's the sort of, you know. So I'm just gonna go for it. Pick this side. Looks good, doesn't it? Not here. Down on double gravel. I'll go back. Get me thingy me jiggy. Bivvy. Set my bivvy up. I'll get the rest of the crap. The guy that's sort of to the right of me is off, so I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, I think I could. I've got 4 nights available to me. Just thinking, you know, could I sit there for 4 nights? So I think I can. Feels good. If anyone's going to go anywhere near me, they're not really going to go near me, which is okay, which is what I want really. I'd rather gone out on Badger Island, I think, but I think that's too weedy, and that'll cause me a few sort of problems. Very tempted with this one. Problem with this one is it's the end uphill behind me, which is what I really don't really want in the gravel swim, and you end up having to listen to them all the time. It's something I'm not interested in. Antisocial, aren't I? Yeah, very. I just like my own time, my own sort of space. Nothing against anybody at all whatsoever. A lot of fizzy in here, it's fantastic. Don't get excited, it'll be the infamous tench that are in here. But yeah, it does look good. Right. Humming and hawing, hey, humming and hawing. Hey. Mind you, the way I've been feeling recently, a quick exit strategy from here would be a good plan, to be honest with you. That would be nice. Just in case. But yeah, we've got to contemplate this. The sun will be out soon, it'll be 20 degrees, and we'll be sitting here chilling out, wondering what to do. Very cloudy and coloured. must admit, very cloudy in colour. Look at that. Makes me sort of want to put a bait in the margins, doesn't it, really? Yeah, it does. Makes me want to sort of put a bait in this margin down here, just out there. See what happens for a couple of nights. Never know, do you? I've got some sloppy stuff, so could be interesting, that could. Rightio, I'm going to probably go for this, I think. Yeah. Well, morning, Mr. Deer. Hope you're doing fine. Sorry about the shaking. I've just walked up the hill with my barrow, but he's quite content, isn't he? Oh dear, there we go. Stabilising it, looks beautiful. See you later, buddy. Well, when I first looked round earlier on today, there's a little bit of fizzing in here, and it sort of died away. And about 15 minutes ago, I had a fish crash in here. So I've sort of come back and had a look, and there's fizzing all over the place. Well, sort of quite close in. The problem is I've got too heavy leads, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think I've got any light leads in the car. I normally carry a sort of spare selection of stuff, so I'll have a little sort of play for about half an hour, 45 minutes in here. I've just cast out, and it seems to have sort of spooked them away a little bit. I just need to sit here long enough, hoping they might actually sort of come back. If they come back, I'll be happy with that. If they don't come back, well, it'll just clearly have to be the 1 ounce leads or something in the future that I've sort of don't carry around with. So fishing quite far out now, so looks like just casting out two leads. They don't like it, and they've moved off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get some little 1 ounce zip leads or something just to sort of combat this if I come down here again next, because I think it might be worth a go. I don't know what I want to catch if I do have a go, but definitely think it's worth a go. But if they're going to spook off, it's not really worth the effort. But we'll see. We'll give it a bit of time. There's a sort of good patch sort of over there, and really there's like 3 or 4 fish on it, so there must have been something there they're feeding on. So if hopefully I'll give it long enough, they might actually come back. But we can only hope that, realistically. We'll just have to see, really. It's clouding up quite nicely as well. Could be tench, it's where the tench anglers can't fish in this swim here, so could be completely fishing for the wrong species. But hey, we'll give it a go. We can only but play. Right, well, I've abandoned that now. I gave it 45 minutes. The fizzing didn't come back into my area. It appeared over the far side. I did a bit of a crafty one, flipped the lead amongst them. They faded away, and I was hoping they might drift back to where I was, but nope, that wasn't their plan. I think they just drifted out, but there we go. Right, I've now set about trying to find areas to fish to at the moment, and yeah, we've sort of, I don't know, we're out there at the moment with a marker rod and things like that. But I'll show you some spomming. What is more interesting is I've got a new little toy there. One of those sort of avid bait bucket table type things, really. 19.99, 20 quid. Can't believe it. You know, I've got 4 bank sticks, 2 of the match, 2 of them. Well, I've got a pair of bank sticks that match, so it doesn't really matter. And it works pretty wonderful and efficiently, really. So get some bait out, and yeah, we can you know, see what I mean. But I'm quite impressed with it, really. V bit here, you can put your rod in. Catapult, little tray here. I can put my put the spoms in, because you know I change from different spoms to different things depending on what I'm doing. Yeah, it's nice to sort of be standing up to do this sort of stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm sort of quite chuffed, realistically. So he's bending over, really. That amount of money, I'm not going to argue, am I, really? I'm not spending 60 quid on something. I don't need to, because you can make it for a lot cheaper than that. So, I don't know, that's quite funny. It was way off target, but the wind had been taking them from the right to the left. But it's sort of died down out there now. So it just went bang straight out on target, which is quite funny. So, there we go. I was doing it a few moments ago. It was, wow, wasn't going so well. I always find it interesting on here. I actually start cutting down on the amount of spoms I do out again, to be perfectly honest with you, because that spom landed in the water about 100 yards past that. Fish popped out of the water, and he's, I don't know really. Is it me? Is it not me? Or is it just a fluky coincidence? That one left this time. I'm baiting either side of the marker flat, but I don't want to fish on the marker flat anyway, so it's not sort of too much of a problem. I did want to fish more on the right hand side of the marker flat. It looks like I'll be fishing more on the left hand side of the marker flat. What can we do? My back and my thingy, it's problematic as it is. And bait out the moment. Oh yeah. I don't know if another reason for less bombs, but yeah, I've seen a few fish. I tried to keep out of this swim, to be honest with you. Really did. Really tried to keep out of this swim. Couldn't help myself. There's fish here. There's showing. So, Ah. Yeah, that's not on film. I have no idea, but hey, we seem to do that, don't we? Right, I'm going to show you this thing now. I want to do one more spom out. So, crunchy on the gravel. There we go. Brilliant bit of kit. See? You know, holds everything absolutely perfect. Holds the bucket, holds the rod in the little slot there, holds that. So, to be honest with you, I'm pretty impressed with that one so far. I'm not gonna, yeah, so far so good. Yeah, that's what we think. So far so good. Right then, we'll try one more, shall we? See if we can get that done. I do like this. Just open it up, scoop me ground bait stuff in it, and yeah, it's all good really. One more will be good really. I might do. Let's see how accurate we are, shall we? Right, right then, there is the marker float. As long as this doesn't open and empty its entire contents over my head. See, now it's windy, so I've got to aim to the right, the tall tree. Wait for it to catch the wind. If you didn't, there we go. Well, here we are again. We're finally decided to set up and got everything all finally sorted. It was taking me quite a while, a lot of tussing around, etc, but yeah, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it, don't you think? Yeah, we Had a play with the swim behind me. Failed miserably in there, as I've explained already. And a few problems with wind at the moment, and the old buzzers, the orange lights on, but there we go. Conditions are a lot better than I thought they were going to be today. We sort of forecasting, wow, more sunny periods, to be perfectly honest with you. And that hasn't actually happened. It's sunny now, but prior to that, it hasn't been overly sunny at all, which is quite good, really. So yeah, we're happy with that, and hopefully, yeah, we can. We've clanged around, we've baited up properly, we've done it all nice and slow, we've done it exactly right. Not really, no complaints at all whatsoever. And yeah, well, yeah, it's got to pay off, really, hasn't it? It really has got to pay off. This has, I believe so. Anyway, really do believe so. So we've come up with a few little cunning plans. We might even put baits in the margins tomorrow. Don't know yet. Still sort of debating about exactly where I want to go, what I want to do with that sort of thing at the moment. Just have to see what we're up to on that front. Don't know yet. Don't really know yet. We're fishing 2 different spots. Ian will be down tomorrow, which will be nice. I haven't seen him for quite a while and fished together since probably before my holidays, really. So yeah, that'll be quite nice. Sort of cloud cover and a nice little blow coming across. This blow is going to change direction here, there, and everywhere, so it's sort of quite nice and exciting now. But it won't be. So it's catch-22, really. I think the fish were clearly here and definitely around. So yeah. Yeah, I think it's my best option. As I said, I had a look over the far side over there. You can just about see that in the distance. Too much weed over there. Didn't really like that. And I look down the end of this point here, past where I am now. Didn't really quite fancy that either. Bleeping buzzers, eh? Yeah, didn't really fancy that either. So I'm nearly fishing the lake behind me where I was mucking around with before. I think that's, as I think I said before, if I go in there, someone's very much likely to go in here, which I don't really want them to do. And yeah, it'd be nice to give Ian the opportunity to sort of gives him a bit of a choice, realistically, of either here or behind me. So you can either go here, behind me, or on his normal swim. So there's several choices. He can go at the end if he fancies it. There's a lot of options here to be sort of covered. So yeah, there's a lot of options, a lot of solutions to the sort of what we could do. I'm losing my gimbal again, can't I? Because it just suddenly goes AWOL and starts going up in the sky. I can get it sort of track. Well, let's remember to edit that out. Don't know what happened there. Battery's not flat. Plenty of battery power. At least 2 lots of battery power. So yeah, hopefully, well, it tells you it's still recording and making noise. I'm still making noise. My dad's recording it. I'm always making noise. I'm always chuntering on and talking to myself and things. You know. But the wife says a lot. So, yeah, I'll take you up to where he could fish the back of me. So that's quite a good option. Unfortunately, with this long arm thing I've got on it, it's because it's got a sort of safety loop on the end. I keep catching it on the ground. Hence why suddenly it sort of looks like I'm doing a nosedive. Yeah, so there we go. See, lovely. It does look nice through there, doesn't it? Look a beautiful, picturesque sort of carpy thing, really. Right, I'm now gonna head back. My youngest is due home from school, so I need to home and check that she's got home okay. The eldest decided that she wasn't coming home at lunchtime from college. She was coming home a bit later. It sort of kiboshed things a little bit, but there we go. Oh well, can't win them all. Right, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Now you don't see that flying over the lake very often, do you?